Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, we talk human relations, game, relationships, everything in between. Today I'm going to go with a counter argument to general attraction psychology. I'm going to give the flip side. As we all know, everything's balanced. There's a yin and yang to everything, a dark and light, ups and downs. And, from a psychological perspective, from an underhanded game, from a, manipulative standpoint, for lack of better term, there's discussion on attraction and seduction being an implementation of indirect method and slowly and surely influencing the other person. A means of creating comfort and familiarity and allowing them to become interested in you through a guise of mystery and so forth. Pardon me, people, I must be getting ill. And that's not to disagree with anything, but I'm going to speak on the counter opposite today, and I'm going to apply it to the process of being a man and being in your masculine. So it's going to be interesting because I'm not just going to make this up on the spot. This is like something I can action from time to time. So I'm going to give you my specific sort of perspective on this. As opposed to being indirect, in my personal opinion, there's still nothing wrong with just being overt and direct and, proactive and just put your foot down on the pedal as far as trying to establish relationships, starting to create dates, What you're doing this time, let's do it, okay? As opposed to playing this long game and sort of flittering around the outer circumference of her existence for the best part of weeks, if not months. Just getting to the point. This weekend, let's do this. And you establish such momentum and purpose in your personal life that the reality should be, if they actually turn you down, or women don't tend to turn you down, to be honest, they'll make an excuse up. And that's completely understandable, they'll go AWOL or not give you a secure answer. And when that is the case, it's not a matter of you being rejected whatsoever. I mean, you've been overt and direct. You've actually got it out of the way instead of experiencing that 2 months down the line. You've saved yourself a lot of time. And not only that, it's pretty good because that means, all right, good. Well, I can get back onto building my future and establishing, what's important to me. Because as a man, you are pursuing your own destiny outside of the, need of any women. That's not your be all and end all, because you're a highly independent and concentrated man who does have dreams and ambition, and they can catch you up the moment you become successful, if not more successful, in what you're doing anyway. So it's not necessarily a means of technique per se when I say, oh, you can just be overt and direct. I say it to say, if you're the man with the plan, it's not only their problem to turn you down, because you know where you're heading, and most of these men don't. Let's be real, most of these men aren't taking action like you are, but they don't know, right, what they're losing out on. They will do in due time, and you've just sort of ticked that box, and you can move on to question number 2, i.e. with somebody else. It's irrelevant to you. They've done you a benefit to actually turn you down. This is the perspective you need to have. You can't place yourself, below any other person. Women, men, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't walk around, feeling like you're better than people, because you're not, because then you won't be able to learn and take hints and really assess and observe people the way you should do, but you most certainly should be aware that at the very, very, very least, where we are on an even playing field, and if the person to your left and your right says, meh, then alright, cool. Let me continue doing my thing in my space, in my lane, and then, yeah, the rest is history. I think it comes down to when people initially get started, or when they seek for help as far as relationships and attraction is concerned, the opinion and the what some may perceive as rejection, and for this sake, let's just call it rejection. It doesn't make a difference, right? Let's say you've asked somebody to do something and they've sort of blended out of it, saying nah, 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 nah. And then some people are heartbroken because of that. But what does it matter? You've got an answer. Do you know, when it comes to sales, as opposed to somebody dragging you on for weeks when you could be selling that product to other people and you're waiting on this person to pull the trigger, just say yes or no. Give me an answer. Give me a resolution. Even if you say yes 2 weeks down the line, bro, I could have got about 20 other yeses in the meantime. Do you see where I'm coming from? It has a complete parallel to the sales game. This whole human relations and communications thing, when you look in separate spaces, whether it be marketing, sales, psychology, biology, social engineering, the arts, how people become successful and how people become a somebody and how people utilize and create connections and so forth, it becomes this consistent reinforcing pattern, and you just start to see it all as one. That was some game. I'm signing out on that one. Click like and subscribe. I'm uploading every day consistently. Come join me. We got 2 links down in the description. One of them is my YouTube playlist. Over 220 videos of how to read somebody through their subconscious behavior. It's free of charge, of course it is. It's on YouTube. Second to that is the Patreon. And you're going to be able to assess and learn whether somebody's attracted or repulsed by you by that game I'm going to give you on there. It's deeper than anything you'll find. So I'm signing out, people. Peace.